What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie, and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today, I got out and hit about 7 yard sales, and I came home with absolutely nothing. Not very good at all. We're already, because last week was Labor Day weekend, we're already technically in the second week of September. There might be one more good week here to get yard sales in. You know, there's always going to be one or two here and there, even going into October, but for an actual whole weekend of a bunch of people trying to be out doing it, I think the days are getting numbered. In the next weekend coming up here, we're actually doing a mini vacation or a mini getaway to Florida. It's funny, this was for my birthday actually. So my birthday's in the middle of the month. For my wife's birthday in May, we always do something baseball related. We hit a new city, try to hit a ballpark, which is funny because we both love baseball. And then for my birthday, we always do something Disney related because we both love Disney as well. This year we're doing Mickey's Halloween party, not so scary Halloween party, and then we're gonna have a couple of Disney days. And you know I'm gonna eat lots of Disney snacks if we're going to Florida because, you know, I love them. And you can follow me on Instagram if you want to follow along with that trip. That'll be happening very soon here in about a week or so now. So this video though, we are going to talk about things I picked up recently at either Goodwill, Salvation Army, places like that. Maybe, I don't think any of the items I'm showing you today, I'm just looking at my list. None are from the Goodwill bins. These are all from thrift stores. So these are all really good items that I picked up in thrift stores to flip online. Okay, I'm also going to update you on the antique booth. How did I do in August? I was going to do that last time and I forgot. So I'm going to tell you how I did in August, where things are headed. Do I think it's getting better or worse? We'll get into all that at the very, very end of the video. But for right now, let me show you the stuff that I picked up. And then probably right in the middle of the video, I'm going to pull a few orders just so I can get caught up for the day. And that's what this video is going to be. So stick around to the end if you're interested in the antique booth stuff. But other than that, let me show you the stuff I picked up recently. All right, so this is a jacket here. This one's additional. I'll throw my listing up because I can't find a sold of this, but it is a very, very nice jacket, okay? I paid $18 at Goodwill. $1.99 was the retail price of this. You see it's a long, I don't know what you call that. It's double-breasted, but kind of almost trench coat-ish. It's a blend between polyester and wool. It's a very, very nice jacket. I'm going to try to get, I'm going to throw my listing up, but I need to look at my sheet here. I'm going to try to get about, I listed it for $118. I'm trying to get about $100 out of this guy. I think jackets like this, listing them this time of year is a really good idea. Another fall item here. I picked this up for about $5. Ohio State Buckeyes. It's got the little champion hit on the sleeve. It's not made in USA or anything. It's just an old champion, but it's a nice crew neck for $5. I'll probably get about 30 out of this guy. A great time of year to get all your sweaters listed. I find all this kind of like college, university stuff like this sells really well for me. Another fall item, 100% lamb's wool here. So 100% wool, TNA medium. So TNA is a brand, Aritzia brand. Okay, this does have a little flaw in it right here. There's a little bit of discoloration. Can you guys see that? I did list that and point it out. I'm still going to try to get $65 for this. I think I paid $8. If I got around 50, I'd be happy. Pretty nice, good time of year to list fall items like this, and that it'll do well going into winter as well. Now check out this one. It's another jacket. Okay, this one's actually 100% wool, and it's got a little side zip on it. It is Langton wool. Is that right? Probably butchering that. Size 2, J. Crew. I think I have mine listed for, I'm just going to take a look at my sheet here. Looks like $145. I see some like brand new ones I thought for like, I think $240 or something like that. I don't know if I'll get that. I paid $18 at Goodwill for this one as well. I'll try to go back to show you. It's the same sort of style here. This one does have a belt though. I don't know if I'm going to get that. I listed mine high. If I could get around $100 for this one too, I definitely would take it. But not afraid to pick up J. Crew. I don't normally pick up J. Crews in like button-ups and shirts and stuff, but in jackets or anything wool like this, if it was even a wool sweater, I would definitely still pick up J. Crew. It is a good brand. It's just a little saturated when it comes to like dress shirts and stuff like that. When I was cleaning up my eBay room, my old eBay room, I found these boots and I could see that I cleaned them up once. I'll show you the bottoms. They're not super clean. And I thought I was going to do a re-clean and maybe condition because it has some scuffing and some imperfection. But I don't really want to spend any more time on these. And I think, you know, when I'm looking at them now, I'm like, oh, I don't know why I didn't list these. These are in really good condition still. I could clean them up a little better, but I still think I can get $65 just the way they are. That's what I listed them for anyway. They are a men's size 9.5. Nice pair of boots. These are definitely heavy insulated boots here, and they're meant to keep you warm. So somebody who's gonna want these are probably gonna want them for like work or some sort of outdoor cold activity. So they're probably not concerned about, you know, if they've got a few little dings or scuffs in the leather. But yeah, 65 bucks for these ones, and they've just been sitting in my eBay room in a bin, and I forgot all about them. Now you've probably seen this in the last video. It's just sitting here. It's an RCA television, 13-inch with remote. These little TVs typically do pretty good for me. I'm gonna throw my listing up as there's not an exact sold comp of that one. I have my listing listed at 165. I've sold quite a few of these, and in fact, I don't have any around. I've sold every one that I've ever picked up, so finding this one, pretty happy. They usually sell for like $75 to $200, depending on the model. RCA is a pretty good model. With the remote, I think it's gonna do well. If I got even $120 for this one, I'd be happy. I paid about $13 for this TV at Goodwill. We have an eBay sale, okay? So I sold these all white Converse. It wasn't for $34, it was for a best offer of $30. Where do they come from? I don't know if you guys seen this video. 386 pounds of shoes. They were in there. I haven't went through all the shoes yet. I've sold some that you guys haven't heard of because when I was doing what sold videos, I was sort of picking and choosing what I shared. But now you'll see them being sold going forward. I think they're down here. I did soak these guys. Move those over. I did soak these guys in OxyClean. We wound up putting some paper in there just to give them some form again. I think OxyClean bath for these ones, maybe a trip through the washing machine, and they turned out pretty good. They're size 10. My wife is a size 9. If they were size 9, I'm pretty sure she would have kept these ones. She has a good collection of Converse, but 30 bucks for these ones plus shipping, not too bad. Let's get these ones here packed. Well, we'll just line them up here. We'll get these ones packed up and we'll pull another order. Another eBay sale and another item that was on sale. So this one was, I had this Fossil watch, which you guys probably see me pick up on a garage sale video not too long ago, beginning of summer. So 20% off sale, $60. But I actually accepted a best offer of $55. So that I guess my 20% off sale wasn't good enough for this guy or girl. They needed an extra $5, and I said absolutely. It is somewhere in the Waterloo. I usually have watches up here. We still have this guy here, which is ticking away. This guy's still ticking away, so the batteries are still good here. I think I only paid a couple of dollars for each watch. I think we figured it out in that video. It wasn't much anyway, so good flip here. I'm gonna try to find a little box and we'll get this guy shipped out. All right, we have a Poshmark sale, and it's actually this vintage redhead, a redhead camouflage Realtree button up, I guess, okay? I don't remember buying this wholesale, but it says it's in here. Let's take a peek. It could be. Shouldn't be hard to find as it's camo, but I don't see it. So that makes sense that I don't see it. So it's labeled wrong, okay? One thing I do know right now is this one that I'm calling Plush. Is it this one? Yeah, it has extra stuff in it, like hats, potentially even shirts, like this one right here. Okay, so this is best case scenario where I kind of remember doing this, but this was like months ago. Okay, this is definitely the right one, 2XL. So decent. I don't remember if I got this in a wholesale buy or not. I think I might have, but still 24 bucks, not the best. I think I had it listed. That was definitely a best offer that was accepted. I just looked on eBay to figure out where I was going to find it in SKUs, which was wrong. And it's listed for about 31, and I bet you that might have even been on sale. Let me just see if I can go back and look. No, it just says $31.95 was the original list price. So, you know, 24 bucks. Happy to see this guy move anyway. But yeah, you got to be careful when you're using a SKU system with labels. This, when I moved everything out here, I knew this was a little bit of a mess, and I figured I would fix it later. Well, I haven't fixed it, and it's later, but I probably will fix it next week, especially after this happening. I have some good and bad news. The good news is I was able to heat this room up really easy just using this little electric heater. Now, this is just something that we used it used to be a mud room in our house, and we converted it a few few years back to a little salon for my wife Amanda. She cuts hair out of there and does, you know, different things. But using the EcoFlow here, I've just got 1 hour back because it just turned itself off. But in about 10 minutes, it used about 12% of the battery life. Normally, okay, so now it's saying in 4 hours this will be dead. Normally, I can get 2 or 3 days, sometimes even 4 days, depending on what I'm doing out of here, out of the entire battery before I have to worry about charging it. So obviously, this is not going to be a good solution here. The heaters I've been looking at that were electric are definitely more watts in this, so they would draw more power. Probably not the way to go. So it makes me think that I'm probably going to go with like a propane solution here. But yeah, I thought I'd update you with that because I kind of have a little more idea of what's going on now. But for now, let's pull some more orders. Another eBay sale here. So this was actually a 10% off sale I'm running on this t-shirt, or a bunch of t-shirts actually. So original price was $24. I got $21.60. I'm not sure. It's in this VH. So a lot of times it's wholesale stuff in here, but not always. Sometimes it's stuff just from the Goodwill bins that somebody's tossed me. But you know, I'm honestly not sure. I'd have to go back and watch a couple of the last wholesale videos to see if it was part of any of those. But it shouldn't be too far down here. Regardless, not a ton of money anyway. Avenged Sevenfold. I think this one might be mid 2000s, so not even Y2K. I'd have to look better at the actual t-shirts here. But XXL, usually a good size, just not getting a lot of money for this particular one. Anyway, eBay sale, gonna get this one packed up here and we'll pull the next order. All right, a Depop sale. Now this is the breakdown here. So I accepted an offer of $44.20 USD. They were listed for $42, okay? I charged $10 USD for shipping, and then the Depop fees are $5.42. So that leaves me a total of $48.78. That's all in. That's what I'll get. So that's USD. I'll throw the sales price up on the screen actually. So it's $44.20. I haven't converted it to Canadian yet, but I imagine it's not too bad. These Carhartts came from the bins right here. These were actually still in the house. I threw them out here last night when they sold. I came just to lock everything up, and I knew these needed to come back out. Pretty happy with these. Not into them much. They're a bit heavy, so I could have paid up to maybe $5 at the bins. So $10 USD is what I charged for this one for shipping. It's going to Winnipeg, so I'm going to do it right now on Stallion. I'm going to ship this guy out. I'll let you know how much it actually costs because it's kind of heavy. I feel like this one might cost a few extra dollars, but I'll let you know here in a minute. All right, some good news here. I'll cover up the actual address here, but see, Winnipeg, and the shipper is Uni Uni. I wound up shipping this for $7.40. Pretty happy about that. The other option was Canada Post. It was going to be about $18. The next option was $34. I think ICS Courier could do it for $12, but I've had really good luck with this Uni Uni company, and it's going to be cheap. I was a little worried it was going to cost me like maybe more than the 10 US, which would be like, I don't know, like $14, but actually we're coming in way under. And this one was 16 by 11 by about 4 inches deep, and it weighed almost 4 pounds. A Poshmark.com sale. I just picked these up at the Goodwill bins. I actually picked up 2 different pairs. $21 USD. I'm just going to show you here the conversion. $28.52 right now. Okay, so I picked these up in a whole bin. There was a whole bunch of like women's jeans, and they're going to be in the LPS. Where is that? Up here. I picked up a whole bunch. I happened to see 2 pairs of 501s. Picked them up. I thought, oh well, I'll have to hang on to these probably till the next season, but why wouldn't I pick them up and throw them in this bin? You can see here there's a black pair right there. These are more distressed cutoff ones. The other ones are right here. So didn't pay much. They're also a cutoff style with some distressing and whatever. These things are always seem to be a pretty classic summer look. So if you find the 501s, I mean, we're kind of in September, unless somebody's going on vacation or they live in warm weather. It's kind of funny to be selling them so quickly this time of year. I think I just listed these last week and they sold right away for $21 USD on Poshmark. All right, let's talk about the antique booth. You can see here I have the this is my, I think, second time watching the Linkin Park stream. New singer. I don't know if anybody else has watched that, was interested. It's kind of cool. Just happened. So for the month we did $696 in sales. Okay, commissions 10% commissions here. So I had to pay an extra $69.60 in commission. So right there, my vendor payout. So what I actually get to take home. Don't forget, I do have to pay my rent on top of this as well. But my vendor payout was $626. So once again, we're heading in the right direction. We're going up. You know, I really want to hit that $1,000 mark before the end of the year. Can I do it? I don't know. But I thought we could just kind of skip back here to the top. And we'll just look at some of the better sales, okay? Right here, 25 bucks. That says Montreal Canadiens jersey. I have another jersey right here. It just says, no, it says t-shirt, US plain. So it's just a fighter jet t-shirt. $65 All-Star Jordan jersey. That definitely came from a wholesale buy. Mini red tool cabinet. I think I showed you guys. I picked that up from somebody who did storage units. Another good one was the Voltron. I picked it up this year in a garage sale video. I was trying to get, I think, close to $100 online. I decided to throw in the booth for less. I got 50 bucks in the booth. I paid like a couple of bucks for the entire box of toys. So sold a bunch of patches. I'm looking for another really good one. You can see here there's a lot of $8 sales, $10 sales, $4 sales, those type of things. Do I have any other really good ones? 24 bucks London Free Breast. That was one of the Wayne Gretzky's. That can't be right. No, Wayne Gretzky was only $10. $24. Oh, that kit that I got, the model kit of the car, which one? The Camaro kits, 24 bucks. That sold in the booth already. Then a whole bunch of $5 ones. Here's a $45 one. Oh, surf style jacket. So a jacket. Kellogg's collector's plate. That's been on the wall for a while. It finally sold. You know, a lot of little $4 and $2 and $8 items. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff that I've been selling. I'm pretty happy with it. I need more of those big number sales, you know, $25 to $100. I don't have too many $100 sales, but I kicked it this month off already with a $100 sale. You guys can see way up there, I've got a couple more hidden up there. They're the Mickey Christmas tree decoration. It looks like a carving. Those are in my booth for, I think, about 100 bucks. They're online for like 140. I sold one of those in the booth. So I'm kicking the month off really good with a good sale. So I'm hoping this month we can creep up into the 700s, but only time will tell. All right, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like videos like this, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content, and we'll see you soon.